is going to be any stranger to the Karthus play.
The Zanyas later on. That is one of the ways that Akali can fight back.
First round robin. We're going to check out the runes for everyone. Though to the top side for Jim.
Oh, Tarzan. I mean, Karthus is definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. They have a lot of kill lanes, but
speaking of, Root does get the dash. It's a decent double play. Aftershock is in, but it's not enough
to go with it. He's
Yep.
only down 9 CS right now in top lane.
And he's going to be able to get that teleport back onto the minion wave. Wall of Pain comes in here. Tremor spots out where Seize is. Lands some lay waste, but he will take a heck of a lot of damage. That's going to be a decent Dark Passage to get the shield, as Lahens is going down extraordinarily low. The lay waste picks it up, and Karthus.
Why he's as strong of a jungler as he can be, as Tana goes wide.
Yeah, Sword is going to be able to boot that one back, and the Ignite is down. Tana going to get...
Getting bullied in the lane here by an Akali.
Speaking of getting bullied, Tarzan looking for the knockup, does find an acceleration K. Will it be able to actually get enough movement speed? The answer is a big ol' no, as Sword gets his second. By Griffin. Double teleports coming in. That's a great hook there from Kellen, who will have the Dark Passage to bring over Seize. Viper has to flash to get out of the way, but the turret has done so much work. There it is. The first kill does go down onto the Thresh as Kellen just a little bit too far, as now Seize finds himself in the middle of nowhere. They're waiting
they're
to
not
kill
gonna
him.
kill him, yeah.
They're just going to let the back come
can
through.
You run into the turret?
No. That's so sad.
Enter passive, and then from there, you can locate the R-key.
Yeah. Look, I mean, speaking of locating the R-key, Grace is going to succeed. Gets the flash off. Perfect execution.
Doing as well.
Already have, in fact, as the first one is in there. The better Abyssal Mask is going to come through as Chovy goes into the Shroud, looking to try and get a kill here. Onto Seize potentially, but he's slowed down. Perfect execution, and then the culling, and that's the Requiem. Chovy's going to survive, though, throughout the cube. Not exactly the most Baron damage, even though they can tank it so well, and speaking of which, their Sword, they're just so good at Akali that it doesn't really matter who he's playing against in mid lane. He will just be that good. That's a decent playback there onto Viper. Very early Requiem as they do get rid of Viper. The inner turret is still doing so much work like you mentioned. And Chovy now taking a lot of damage. The Ornhorn doesn't seem to be doing enough here as Root very far forward, but Chovy gets himself to safety, and now Jinner have the opportunity of just chasing this one through. Sword is going to use the stopwatch, and that just means he's going to die. The sacrifice is in for the tank. Is now... They did have leads in both of their games that they lost. Against Chovy. Oh, that's too many lay wastes. Yeah, Chovy got just angry at the Karthus.
Yeah. He said, "Can you please stop queuing me?" Good save. Baron Nashor on the map. It's like a treasure hunt.
Well, Sword actually uses his teleport to get to the mid lane. He had a lot of ward options as far as getting that teleport closer, but wanted to be a little bit further away for some reason. It's Griffin. Baron down to about 4,000 health now as Kellen does land the hook. They're inside this pit. Great knock up there onto Jace as Tana has found himself just outside this pit. Kellen will be going down next. Sword gets pulled right into the back as Tana's still fighting this one out. It is going to be Viper falling. Requiem does do some decent damage, but Seize is nowhere to be seen. He's back in the pit as now Root's just fighting Tarzan. And he doesn't have too many options. Does get over the wall.
Poor Griffin. Just wait for it.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, and it's a mountain.
Oh, it's a mountain.
Still relatively bad. There, Seize going to get knocked up. Speaking of relatively bad, that's a bad situation.
Yeah, it's a
for the jungler
situation to be in, actually.
Chovy does find his exhaust, and thankfully there's a Dark Passage. That's what's going to keep Root alive this time around. Chovy will have his flashback up very, very quickly, though.
That's a very... Yeah,
minion waves getting followed through. Super minions are now cruising down the mid lane and the top lane as Root's going to get taken down very, very low. Hex Drinker in hand does keep him alive as Tarzan gets boot back. He does, of course, have himself to GA. He will revive as the culling lands onto Chovy. Lahens, good guy, is going to pick that one up with the Circle of Frost. Frost catches the Akali. Doesn't quite have the Twilight Shroud, but doesn't actually need it. Just walks away as Griffin just kiting this Jinner roster around, even though Root's doing so much damage. It's just not quite enough. True Shot Barrage flies on forward. Once again, misses absolutely everyone. But Griffin, they've done enough. They've just got so much gold, so much control, and Jinner have basically nothing. Yep, that teleport should seal the deal. Next turret 1 goes down. Number 2 going to follow. Seize once again. Dies in a decent spot, but does absolutely no damage. As Viper hanging around this team fight is now just looking for the Nexus. As Lahen's very low, Tarzan also very low. Shock Blast does basically no damage. As Lahen's has the Unbreakable Will. Nexus next to fall down, and Griffin, they don't fall to Jin Air. We don't have the equilibrium restored
Not yet.
just yet.
Atlas.